In lesson 1-1, we're going to learn about place value in numbers. So you'll need some materials. You'll need your whiteboard, a whiteboard marker, and a whiteboard eraser, along with a calculator and math journal. So what you're going to do is you're going to number 1 to 4 on your whiteboard. And just be aware that you will have to stop and pause this video. So if I were going to number, go ahead and number 1, number 2, 3, and 4. And all I want you to do is go ahead and write the answers. So go ahead, pause the video, and put in those 4 answers. Let's go ahead and check your work. 6 plus 3 is 9. 60 plus 70 is 130. 9 plus 7 is 16. And 70 plus 90 is 160. Go ahead and check your work and then erase. Next, go ahead again, number 1 to 4, and put answers only. Go ahead and pause the video. Now check your work. 50 plus 50 is 100. 500 plus 500 is 1,000. 80 plus 80, is 160. And 800 plus 800 is 1,600. Go ahead and erase. And lastly, as best you can, if possible, try to do these in your head. If you have to, you can go ahead and line them up. But we are looking at mental math fluency. So again, number 1 to 4 on your whiteboard. And answers only. Here's a little suggestion. What I do that helps me is I just look at the ones place first. 4 plus 3 is 7, and then I go ahead and look at the tens place. 5 and 3 is 8. Same thing here, look at the ones place. 0 plus 0 is 0, 3 plus 4 is 7, and 3 and 2 is 5, 570. Number 3 is 89. And number 4 is 890. Go ahead, erase your whiteboard. And on your whiteboard now, I want you to write the largest number you can using the digits 0, 3, 9, and 7. Use each digit only once. Go ahead and write a number that can be the largest one possible. Pause the video. The one thing I noticed, this is the thousands place. So that has the greatest value. So I'm going to put the 9 there. This is the hundreds place. I'm going to put the next largest number, which is 7. The tens place, I'm going to place the 3 and the 0 in the ones place. So the largest number you can make using those digits is 9,730. Go ahead and wipe off your whiteboard. Now, I want you to write the smallest number you can using each digit only once. Do not use 0 as the first digit, because if you put a 0 here, it's as if it really is just a 3-digit number. So go ahead and write the smallest number. All right, if you pause the video, go ahead and let's get started. So in this case, the smallest number that I have that is not a 0 is 3. So I'm going to put that in the thousands place. Then I'm going to go ahead and use the 0 in the hundreds place, followed by the 7 and the 9 in the ones place. So the smallest number I can make is 3,079. Go ahead and wipe off your whiteboard. Today we're going to look at what patterns we notice in the table below. So we're going to look at the number 2. In this case, the number 2 is in the ones place, and its value is 2. Now I'm going to add a 0 and move it 1 place to the left. We now have the number 20. We're going to go ahead and increase that by 10 times the amount and move that to the hundreds place. Now the value of this 2 is 200. So each time that I move this number 2 over to the left, it is 10 times greater. When I move that 2 to the thousands place, that value now is 10 times greater, 2,000. And I can do that again, moving it to the 10,000s. It is 10 times greater when I move from the thousands to the 10,000s. And the same moving to the 100,000s. What I'd like for you to do on your calculator, if you need a moment to go get your calculator, put it in pause. But what I want you to do is I want you to take the number 2 and I want you to multiply it by 10. You should get 20. Now multiply that by 10. You should get 200. When you multiply 200 by 10, you should get 2,000. Multiply that by 10, and you should get 20,000. And then do it one more time. Take 20,000 and multiply it by 10, and you get 200,000. Now leave 200,000 in your calculator. If you cleared it out, go ahead and put in 200,000. Let's see if it works the opposite way. So I'm going to start with 200,000, and I'm going to divide by 10. So divide that by 10. You should get 20,000. Now divide that by 10. You should get 2,000. Then divide that by 10, and you should get 200. Divide it again by 10, and you should get 20. And one last time, divide that by 10, and you should end up back with 2. Now today we're just going to do a couple of examples in your math journal so you get an understanding of what you are to accomplish. So in number 1, this is journal page 2. Journal page 2. It says use a place value tool to solve. You won't have a place value tool at home, so you will just take the number 9,027 and give me the value of the 9. So the value of the 9 is 9,000. The value of the 0 is 0. And the value of that 2 in 9,027, you can even hear it. Listen to it again. 9,027. The value of the 2 is 20. So you will complete number 2. Number 3A, it says the value of the 1 in 10 is blank times as large as the digit 1. So going back, if you just remember, each time we moved one place to the left, it was 10 times greater, 100 times greater, 1,000 times greater, 10,000 times greater. So the value of 1 in 10 is 10 times as large as just the digit number 1. The value of the 5 in 500 is how many times as large as the value in 50? If we go back, it has one more 0. It has moved one place to the left, so it is 10 times greater. You will complete number 4. Number 5, write a number in which the digit 7 is worth 70. So I could put the number 76, I could put 70, I could put 74, I could put 79, as long as that 7 is in the tens place. In number 6, write the number that has a 3 in the 10,000s, 4 in the ones, 2 in the thousands, 6 in the hundreds place, 0 in the remaining place. So remember, this is the ones. Let me write in a darker color there. This is the ones place, tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s. So go ahead and complete that along with number 8. Write the number name for 5 million. So I'd write out 5 million. Where you see a comma, you'll place a comma as well. And lastly, there are some math boxes for you to complete. These are on page 3 of your math journal. And you will complete all of the boxes. Remember to check for understanding in Schoology once you have completed each of those pages.